Hi folks, Randy the Dirt Slinger here with Triple R Prospecting on a new home site permission. Give you a quick overview here and we'll do a little bit of digging and see what we can find. This is the old house here. I'm not sure of the date. We're probably looking at the early 1900s. It is on a concrete foundation. There's an old shed there, and we'll venture on back over there a little bit, and I think there's an old barn back over there. We'll look at these as we kind of look at all these different places as we go. Okay, here's a quick shot of the house inside. It does have a little bit of a basement under it. Wouldn't mind going in there and looking around, but I don't feel like falling through the floor or going in the basement a little bit. It's not very deep. It's kind of more like a crawl space. I don't really want to go into there because everything's caving in on it. I believe this is the front of the house, the entrance anyway. I think this was an old porch, and here's kind of a walkway coming out. And I believe we have a well right here. Okay, we'll go on down over to the other buildings. Here's one of them. Kind of looks like used to be an old lean-to. Got some concrete walls. Over here, there was some brick cinder blocks. I have to look on some of them and see if any of them's got a date on them. Okay, here is another building. First I thought it might be an older home site, but when I get to looking at it, it might be, and actually might be, a barn. There's a pretty good sized entrance over there on the other end down there where that wall is, and then there's a pretty good entrance on this end here. It's all got a rock wall foundation. I'm not sure, but that's what I'm thinking. It looks like this is all kind of set up like an old corral here. So I'm guessing this is an old barn. Plus there's a layer of concrete right along that wall. You can see some of it, which might been where they kind of had a feeding trough or something for cattle or horses or whatever. You can see that concrete laying in there. And I think it's on the inside of the building. It's not a sidewalk. And there's a pit over there. I don't know if it's a junk pit or what. I kind of dug around it a little bit already. Didn't really find much. And over here, I'll show you, there's another old well over here. I'm not sure what this is. I don't know if it was an old concrete stock tank, but over on the other side of it, there's that old well. And here we are. It's like another well. You're probably not going to be able to see down there very well. Very good. Pretty dark down in there. But we'll do some swinging here and see what we can come up with. Catch you later. Okay folks, I started doing a little digging in front of the house here. by this big tree here. I was getting a weird signal, a lot of iron and a higher tone. And show you what I dug up here. See it right there? It's in pretty good shape. It's from what I see from other sites, it's a reed from an instrument. And I don't see any markings on it to where it say which key it was in. But it's the first cool find I found here. I found a bunch of other stuff. There's some more signals in this hole here. So I'm going to go ahead and dig around here a little bit and see what else I can find. But like I said, I believe that's the reed from an instrument. That was probably the high tone. It looks like it's brass. Might be from an accordion. Alright, we'll check this hole out some more. If I find anything else in there, I'll let you know. Hi folks, I think I'm done digging in that hole where I found that harmonica reed. Well, I actually found a harmonica reed spill. I found this other key here. It doesn't have any writing on it either. But I found that one in the same, off to the side a little bit in the same hole. I'm not sure what these things are. They look like little carbon sticks. They set off the pinpointer and the metal detectors, but I don't know what they are. They look like carbon. And then I found this little rivet in that hole too. So we'll continue on, and if I find anything else good, I will show you after I dig it, and then I'll show you everything in the wrap-up. Catch you later. Okay folks, this is the hole that I got the harmonica reeds from. And about 3 feet to the right here, I dug another hole, and lo and behold, I found another harmonica reed. Been finding a lot of empty cartridge shells around here too. I wonder if they weren't sitting on the porch here playing their harmonica and shooting the neighbors in a feud. Anyway, this one actually says, if you can see it, D sharp. So I'm going to keep detecting around here and see what else I can find. Later. Okay, I'm back. I'm probably going to wrap her up. I went down around that tree, down towards that fence post down there, and I kind of came back up this way, and I just find a lot of spent shells. Come back up here by this tree again, kind of where I was finding those reeds for, so I thought I'd try it up here again, and I'll be darned if I didn't come across another one in this hole about 3 feet from the last area. And this one is bent a little bit. I don't think I hit it. I don't see any scrape marks on it, but I did get the keys off of them, so when I do the wrap up, I'll tell you which one's which. But I just found that one right there, so we'll go to the wrap up and call her a day. Okay, here we are at the wrap up, folks. This is Randy the Dirt Slinger from Triple R Prospecting. We'll just go right down the line here. On this end here is all the, this is a surface find, this is a surface find, and this is a surface find, and this is a surface find. They're just all pieces of leather with the buckles still on them, so I just picked them up. Thought they looked kind of neat. This one is pretty fancy with all the design on it. I'm sure it was some kind of a horse tack. Still has some of the leather on it, and some odds and end buckles with the leather on them. Some kind of a hook, I'm not sure what that is. Still has some leather on it. Little buckle, I'm not sure if that's horse tack or if that might be somebody's belt buckle they lost. Another little buckle. This is, I'm not sure what this is, but may know, let me know. Various rings here, a little bit of a chain, another ring with a, not sure what that's for, but just a lot of various rings here. Here's one with the, it looks like somebody bent a nail around in it to get it to work again, but I think that's the way it was made. Here's a brass ring. You know, I'm farther down here and this found half of a horse bit. Another little bit of chain with a buckle on it, I guess. Here's a lot of odds and ends, some shotgun shells. That's a Federal high power. This is kind of a unique looking shell. It's a 300 Savage. It's got kind of a weird looking primer in it. 300 Savage. I'm not sure what these things are, but they set off the metal detector and my pinpointer. I think they look kind of like carbon of some kind. And once again, we're getting into, I'm not sure what that is. It's a knob off of some, but there's no hole in the back of it. That's a Peters Victor. And 22 casings, some rivets. Bunch of 22 casings. Another shell casing, don't know what that is, can't get anything off of it. And I found it's like 1, 2, 3 chunks of melted lead. I'm not sure what this is, but I'm pretty sure it's brass. But there's some little odds and ends I found. I think that's a little brass piece. Another little brass something. This is one looks like it might be a little button off of a little decorative button off of some horse tack. A couple more spent shells. This is a weird one. I think it's says on there, well, that's a 2520. And this one I think says 3855, which is, never heard of that one. And down here, this looks like just an old handle off of something. I'm not sure what this is. I kind of found it in the area, kind of where I found those reeds. And I found this. I'm not sure what, it's just a little decorative. It's got threads on it. And that's a brass buckle, I believe. And here's the reeds. Ended up with 4 of them. This one is D sharp. That one's a E. And this one that's bent a little bit's a C. And this long one is a G sharp. Hope you can all see that. But that's what I ended up with. I was out here the other day and found most of that other stuff, and then I come out again today and it wasn't quite so windy, so I thought I'd videotape today. Just don't forget to share and like and subscribe to my channel. I hope you enjoyed it, and we'll catch you on the next one.